Alright guys, we're here. I'm going to be doing my first attempt at some long-term food storage. As you guys can see here, we got 20 pounds of pinto beans, 20 pounds of long grain enriched rice, 25 pounds of all-purpose flour, and is that 25? Yeah, 25 pounds of pure sugar. Everything is the generic brand, the Great Value that I picked up at Walmart. I picked up all this food and flour and sugar. I think it was roughly it was 35 bucks for the beans, the flour, and the sugar, and the rice was, I think it was just under $4 for a bag. So there's 16 bucks. So for just about 60 bucks roughly, I'm gonna call it, we got the food. These here are the Mylar bags with the oxygen depleter. I got 60 of those. Ordered those from Amazon, and I think those were $23, $23.99, something like that. But all right, basically what I'm going to do is we're gonna. I learned pretty much everything of this off of TRPrepper, so make sure you check him out. He's the one that got me interested in this, and he had said that with the sugar, you don't put the oxygen depleter in it. I didn't really question him why, but I looked at it. I still don't have the answer for it, but every website that I looked at said no matter what, you can put the sugar in the Mylar bags and it will store for a very long time. It'll store indefinitely is what it says, but it says no matter what, do not put the oxygen depleter in. And I'm guessing that's because once the bag starts sucking up with the sugar in it, it just would turn it into a solid brick if it sucked all the oxygen out of it. Then once you were to open it up, you just have a chunk of sugar. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be bagging for a while. I've got 61-gallon bags with all this food, and we're going to see how far we can get. But we'll do an update here and there. All right, later. And I almost forgot to mention with this, with everything except for, where is that, the sugar, I put everything in a deep freeze for 3 days. And then I had it laying out to come back up to room temperature for 2 days, with the exception, like I said, of the sugar. I guess the reason to do that is in case there's little bugs and stuff through the rice, the beans, and the flour, it kills them off. And then you don't want to take it straight from the freezer to the packing because you have, the moisture turns to ice, and then it doesn't have a chance to get rid of it on itself. So you got to bring it back out, get it back up at least to room temperature. So we're definitely there. That was just my quick, forgot to tell you at the very beginning. So all right, here we go. All right guys, just wanted to show you real quick, out of the 20 pounds of the pinto beans, with the gallon bags, you can only get 4. Well, I put 12 cups in each bag, and there's 4 bags, and it's like, what was it? It's 6 pounds, or I'm sorry, 6 servings per bag. So 12 cups per bag of the gallon bag for the pinto beans, and there's 6 servings in each bag. So just if anybody's keeping track of what how much you can fit in, you could probably put a little bit more in each bag, but I wanted to make sure I had enough to seal them up and then be able to reseal them. And then I also wanted to make sure that I kind of kept the measurements the same, so I knew how many servings was going into each bag. So all right, that's it for the beans. Let's load up the rice. Alright, back with another update. I'm going to have to hold off on the rice for at least another hour, another day, maybe 2. What I did was, whenever I pulled these out of the freezer, I stacked one on top of the other, then, stacked that one on top of that one, and I let them set for the 2 days. Whenever I came down today, and I was just about ready to rip one open and start going, where they were actually touching bag to bag, I had a lot of moisture, water laying on the bags, so I don't feel comfortable packing those in Mylar. So I'm going to give them another 24 hours, completely separated and flipped the opposite way of what I had them. They're not sticking or anything on the inside, and it doesn't feel like there's anything moisture-wise. But with having that moisture on the outside, better safe than sorry. So I'm going to give it another 24. So after you freeze your rice and you take it out of the fridge, don't stack it. Lay it all out separate. Alright, with the 25-pound bag of flour, I got 12 cups in each. Well, this one's short. This one's about 10, but the rest of them are 12 cups. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got six bags of the flour out of one 25 bag pound. Wow, I can't talk. 125-pound bag of flour. Alright, we're done making a mess for tonight. This is the sugar. Again, the 1 gallon bags, 12 cups per bag. And I had a little bit left over. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. I could probably put 13 cups in each bag, but I just want to leave enough space to make sure that I get a good seal on it, because since this is my first time, I don't want to screw it up. So, alright, so now what we're going to do is, we got the iron out. We're getting that heated up as we speak. Each bag, what we're going to do, according to TRPrepper, is we're going to seal it basically up to just enough space to get one of the oxygen depleters in it. We're going to do that to each of the bags, and then we're going to open the oxygen depleters, pop them in, and then finish sealing. So I don't know if we're going to actually get any video of the sealing part going on, but that's what the plan is. It's going to happen next. Alright guys, just finished up doing the pinto beans, the flour, and the sugar. Just a real quick reminder, if you're doing sugar, you do not put the oxygen depleters in the bags. You just squeeze out as much air as you can, and then go ahead and seal up the bag. But I just want to give you a real quick look. I'm going to do this before video. The oxygen depleters are in here. Here's the pinto beans. You can kind of see, I mean, we got a lot of the oxygen out, so you can kind of see the pitting against the bag. I'm going to check these in a couple days just to give you guys an update on, wow, that light really looks screwed up on those Mylar bags. But anyway, yeah, we'll do a follow-up video with how much oxygen actually gets sucked out of those. The one thing I will say, we switched the iron for the wife's hair straightener. If you have a hair straightener, holy balls, use this. With the iron, you have to like set the bag down, fold it across, and then rub it back and forth. With the hair straightener, you set the bag up, you zip it across the top, you leave your space for the oxygen depleter, squeeze out the air, and zoop, and it's really super quick. Definitely hair straightener is the way to go, at least in my opinion. And one other thing, oh yeah, the O2 depleters, they come in packs, at least when you get the 60 bags, they come in packs of 15. So what I did is I took one of the bags, cut it, put the O2 depleters in it, smashed as much air as I could out of it, and then sealed it down right up to the O2 depleter. So hopefully I'll be able to use these for the next time. So if anybody has any other ideas on this for the O2 depleters, if you have any left, is this the way to do it, or is there another way to kind of save time on that? Again, the rice, I didn't get it done today because there was some moisture on the bags, and I wasn't going to chance ruining it or storing it and then opening it years from now and it being crap. So I'm not going to do a separate video on that, but I will do a video on how these bags ended up turning out. So, alright guys, that's it. Later. Alright guys, this is the final product of my first food storage preparation. Just real quick, we'll run down. I had a 20-pound bag of the pinto beans, which broke into four Mylar bags. These are the 1 gallon, 12 cups in each, so it's about 5 pounds in each bag. Long grain rice, there's 5 pounds in each bag, which did end up being right around 12 cups. So I ended up with the 20 pounds of rice that I had, 4 bags. Flour, 25-pound bag. Again, there's 12 cups in each of these. And this was a 25-pound bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 bags out of that 25-pound bag. And then lastly, the sugar, which again, you don't put the oxygen absorbers in with the sugar. That was a 20-pound bag, and again, just kind of kept it the same for everything. There's 12 cups in each bag. So ended up with 4 of those. Yeah, the oxygen depleter thing, this has only been for about 24 hours with the rice, because I had to wait a little bit because of the moisture. It's vacuum packing real good. The pinto beans, those are about 48 hours, and you guys can see how it's just sucking everything out of that. So yeah, those Mylar bags off of Amazon, great investment. Once I get some more food, we'll go ahead and do this again, but I doubt I'll do another video of it. Maybe just a, hey look, I just did more food type thing, but this is way too long of a video. So alright, I'm going to put everything down to bottom for how much I put into the bags and everything else, so that if you happen to miss it, you don't have to watch the whole video again. Alright guys, later.